Hello, hello. This is Tracy Harrell again, and I'm doing a live interview with two of my new favorite people in my most favorite place ever. So I'm in Crystal Mountain, and I'm gonna have you both introduce yourself. We're staying at the Alta Crystal Resort, and I'm talking to the owner and the general manager. So they work together and they're a couple. So when I found that out, I was like, oh no, you don't get away without giving us some tips.
Right.
How do you work together? So first of all, introduce yourself, and then tell us what you love most about the other person.
Hi, so I'm Maureen.
Speak louder, Maureen.
I am the owner.
Yes.
And
Maureen, what's your first and last name?
My name is Maureen Gilbert.
Uh-huh.
So I think I knew that this was going to be a partnership that was like made in heaven, goes beyond just the normal, when last summer, which was probably hands down one of the craziest summers that we had, we worked so well together.
Really?
It was almost like the more stress, the more like things were just not going as they should be, it was like the better we worked together. It was one of those very cool synergies. And some couples, like when the chips go down, that's when
it starts getting rough.
Right.
And instead, it was so awesome working with him.
So he was like with you. You knew he was on your side. You knew he was going to work it out. Wow, dream come true.
Yeah,
It was easy. It was easy.
I think
we didn't have to.
No, it was easy.
No, it was
and
easy.
he always had my
Natural.
back, which
Wow. Okay, Greg,
natural.
introduce yourself again.
Greg McCabe.
And what you love most about this beautiful lady.
Smart, gorgeous, go-getter. Really everything I'd always been looking for in a woman.
Wow.
I got lucky to find it all in one woman.
So if I'm understanding you correctly, you met on the job.
We did.
You were the owner.
Correct.
correct.
He was the general manager.
Yep.
You kind of knew each other. You said you knew someone.
We have a friend in common.
You have a common friend,
Yeah,
and you were just working.
Yeah.
Correct.
And then you realized,
Yeah.
based on how he made you feel in tough times.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And I knew from the first day I met her, so I had problems already. So. I knew there was going to be trouble. I knew there was going to be trouble.
But that was the thing that we talked about is uncanny. Really, from the first time we met, it didn't feel like I was hiring an employee. He felt like he was a partner. The way he engaged, the way that he was asking questions, taking ownership, going above and beyond, and
Thank you.
yeah, absolutely. and again,
awesome.
right? I mean, there were a couple times when, I'll just call it any other employee would have had every right to be like, okay, 6:00, I've already worked a full day, I'm out of here. And there were a couple times we were both here, whether it was during Snowmageddon or
Right.
we had, some...
I was going to leave you knee deep in poo-poo, don't worry.
For those who don't know, Snowmageddon was like feet of snow that Seattle, this area has never seen before.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
I had to tell you, I was in Florida for 7 weeks when that happened, but that's neither here nor there.
yeah.
Watching the
Lucky that
sunrise, yeah, it was a beautiful thing. But so he was just a partner, always a partner.
Always a partner from the moment that he came on, and so it was really easy to fall in love with him.
Wow. So what do you do? This is beautiful. We're going to come back to you guys again because, again, handsome Greg over here is going on a trip to Japan, and I heard you had a little something to do with it. Tell us about it. When I first met him, I was like, this guy is pouring it. There's an energy around givers.
Yep.
Right? There's a light even on the phone that is obvious. Some joy, and so I was like, I got to talk to this guy. Like you said a PMA. What are
A
you?
little PMA, a little positive mental attitude.
So tell us about that first before we go into the trip. This is your.
That's the way I look at life, Why not be positive? It's so much easier than being negative.
Is this mountain mood? You just like all chill out.
No,
You're like all
it's
chill.
normal.
Mountain air.
Is that what it is?
It's not just the mountains,
Yes, he's that
it's
way.
life.
PMA, just positive
PMA,
mental
positive
attitude.
mental attitude.
I agree, but that's really what our show is about. Like I say, our vision, right? We take technology, community, and positive psychology to help good people do great things. And like every day, it seems like you're pouring into other people, right? Helping
as much
others.
As I can, right? You try.
And
what's
then
amazing is he was never in hospitality before. I had some background, and he's just a natural because he's really just about sharing himself, sharing the experience. And I mean, we live in a beautiful place.
Right.
And
And
it helps, right? It makes it a lot easier.
right. And I guess our attitude is that the crazier the world gets out there, the more people need places like this.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you, we've been there for 6 days, and we got Thursday and Friday here, and then we had to stay at a different place Saturday, a different place Sunday, and we were back here Monday and Tuesday. Of all the places that are anywhere near Crystal Mountain Gondola and Mount Rainier, and we have stayed at Paradise Inn as well. This by far is the best experience. I'm a little bit of a word I created is called gougie. I'm ghetto and bougie. So it's gougie, meaning I'm from the hood, but I like my amenities, okay?
I'm going to steal that.
You please, if you must. I'm going to trademark it, but you can use it anytime. It's amazing here. There's a fireplace in the room. What am I? I'm in a chalet.
You're in one of our chalet suites.
Chalet suites. So 1 bedroom has the living room, the couch, the fireplace, a TV with multiple satellite channels. A little mini kitchen is there. I came in, your staff, because we were celebrating my birthday and our anniversary. They had wine in the fridge and flowers for my birthday. I'm celebrating my 50th birthday, September 23rd. So yes, bam. Yeah. So just amazing. So a little plug for your, your resort. Why is this? I can tell you why it's the best place as a visitor. I will be back, but you didn't do this to sell the resort. You did this because you're like, hey, we're good people, and you have a story to tell that can help other people. But let's talk about the resort for a second. Quick plug about the Alta Resort, which I believe is the best place to stay in Crystal Mountain or on Mount Rainier.
Well, so we're on 22 acres of the National Forest, which is pretty special in and of itself. And, hiking trails right out the back door. And for me, and I think also for Greg, when he first came here, I sold him on the experience because we took a walk along the creek.
In the snow.
And the lake is just so beautiful.
Yeah.
And so it's a location, right? And and the thing about it being National Forest is that it belongs to all of us. That's what's really cool about it.
Right, we don't own it, obviously. we're just leasing it.
Right? And for us, I think the big difference is that we're not a corporation, right? It's kind of mom and pop, and we put a lot of heart into it.
Yes.
We take care of our staff. They
and they
know,
take care of us.
we know that they know that we have their back, right? And again, we try to pay attention to the little details. The chocolates on the bed.
Yes. Where can I get more of those chocolates? That was amazing. Exactly. I forgot. That was my first day checking in. I'm like, But I've stayed at the W, by the way. A few weeks ago, we celebrate our anniversary for about a month, 60 days. We just we're stretching it out. Yeah, we're just stretching it out. I had black toxic mold in my house, whole nother situation. But I stayed at the W. This chocolate was better than the chocolate that I got there.
Oh, cool.
It's amazing. So anyway, back to Alta Resort. Last words about the Alta Crystal Resort.
So again, we think that it's the little details that make the difference, right? And the fact that our staff, they love being here, and I think it just infuses into everything, right? If you're happy where you work, if you get to come to a beautiful place, it makes a big difference.
I love it. I'm going to stop this. Actually, I'm going to keep going, but I'm going to transition topics. I know he has to go. Tell us about this Japan trip. Again, this guy pours into other people, and he said you guys surprised him. Who was involved? What was the deal? And tell us all about it.
So his best friend from college, his college roommate who lives in Seattle, has been planning this trip because he's of Japanese heritage, so he's wanted to go forever. So he planned this, once in a lifetime
And when
dream
I say planned,
trip.
I mean
To the detail.
And he'd said, hey, Greg, you want to go along? And Greg was just like, there's no way, right? I got a kid, I got a job, it's not going to happen. And, well, I love the guy, right? And I just sat there, and I actually lived in Japan.
Really?
For a year, and so I knew what an amazing place it was. I knew how much he loved Japan. We often go on sushi date nights, right? So I was just like, I could not let this opportunity go by and know that he was going to miss out. Like, it's just not who I am. I couldn't let him miss a chance to go do that.
And it made me a little teary.
Well,
Didn't it?
a little bit.
Well, not in tears. But
Kiss cam.
misty.
Kiss cam. Kiss cam. I feel a kiss coming on.
This way?
So this is really what relationships are
We'll
about,
put the pretty face in it.
right? Relationships. are about loving the other person, wanting the best for them. So this
Right.
trip came up. He teared up because you guys. How did you present it to him?
So, well, he loves T-shirts and he loves cool T-shirts.
I see the one he has on.
He's-
Yeah.
New York Ska.
Yeah. So I got him a T-shirt
Uh-huh.
that's this cool, like, vintage Japanese T-shirt,
Yeah.
and I put the little ticket confirmation in the T-shirt. So initially he's like, "Oh, okay, cool. She got me a T-shirt.
T-shirt.
You know, yay, right?
And then
you
I
know."
looked a little deeper, and I was like, what
And he's
the
like, "No,
heck
no,
is
no."
this?
He's like, "This can't really be."
And then I didn't get it because I didn't think it was actually what I was looking at. Is what I was looking at.
Yeah.
But it was
It
what I
was-
was
it was-
looking
And then you broke it down. You said, "Baby,
Yeah,
honey,
no,
honey."
No, then I was like, I can't go to Japan, you crazy thing. Thank you very much. And the whole time I'm like, I didn't want to. But I didn't cry. I didn't cry. I just got a little misty.
You said I can't
I got
go.
a little misty. No, I didn't think I could go. But you know.
Your family made it happen. The people who love
Yeah,
you poured
exactly.
into you.
Exactly.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to pause this right now because I know you have to get ready to go to Japan tomorrow.
I am.
You have a business that you're running, but we're going to talk more to you one-on-one, and we're going to come back. He's going to document his Japan trip, and we're going to come back, and he's going to give us
She
the...
told me I had to. We'll find out.
It's all bigger than me, people. It's all bigger than me. We're gonna bring Japan to the people, right? And we're gonna talk about your experience when you lived there, his experience when he was there, points of connection. Yeah. So when I go, you know, you guys are prepping us for our trip there. So thank you very much. Anything else you want to say? One last word of wisdom or advice you would share with couples on how to be as happy as you two are. Like, what would you say? What advice would you share with
Okay,
people?
good.
Oh yeah.
Don't let your partner trip over their own shoelaces.
Nice.
Give them a chance. What do you think? Is that a good one?
That's great.
Give them the roadmap to success, right?
Wow. Tell me more about that. I can't let you guys get away with that. It's good stuff. What does that mean? Share your needs?
Well, exactly. So at the
right.
get-go, I was like, "Hey, here are the deal breakers for me. Here's
Right.
what's important to me. Here we talk
Right.
about our love
Right.
languages, right?"
Mm, yes.
So,
No, we did. We did.
important, right? Because you need to know how the other person, how they feel loved. And hopefully you're compatible, right? In the way that you like to give love is hopefully the way the other person receives it. And we're pretty lucky that we're.
I keep confusing the one love language here. Right?
You do.
So we're gonna come back to this because I know you got to go because I could go way into love languages. But the next time I get you together, how long is this trip to Japan?
10 days.
Okay, well, we're going to come back. We'll bring you both together to talk about love languages,
Okay.
how important that is. What is your love language?
So there are 5 main ones. and
Okay,
so
we're gonna do
everyone-
this.
Everyone probably has
Yes.
some of all of them,
Or all of them.
or all of them, right? But there's touch. There's words of affirmation.
Yes.
Right. There's gifts. There's quality time,
Mm-hmm.
and
I'm going to have you face
can't
this way. It's a little
I
bit,
can't
yeah, so
remember
you're
what the
fully
fifth one is.
sunned.
at any rate, so quality
Must not be
time.
yours, I'm guessing.
I was gonna say, right? Quality time,
Hopefully not.
affection are probably
Yes.
my top 2.
And yours?
I forget what mine is. I've got a good one. What's mine?
I thought yours were similar. You
They
also,
are.
you also like words of affirmation.
I do like words of affirmation.
You're amazing. You're wonderful. And since you
Doesn't
both
hurt.
have the affection one, we're going to end with a cam
Yes.
kiss.
Oh, a touch. Yeah. Physical affection.
Thanks. It's all bigger than me, baby. Bye.